we are going to discuss the types of forces. Now in the normal force there are two types, that is balanced and the second one is unbalanced. We will see the diagram. This is a block having RCM. The force on the four sides, F1, F2, F3, F4. Now for the balance force, F1 plus F2 plus F3 plus, or we can say F1 is equal to F3 and F2 is equal to F4. So net force will become 0. F net is 0, and if you have F net is 0, then acceleration is 0. A is equal to 0. Here it is not equal, not balanced. And F2 is not equal to F4. So F net is not equal to 0 and acceleration is not equal to 0. The body will move in the direction in which the force is more. For suppose if the force is balanced on top and bottom and the not balanced in F4 and F2, if the F2 force is dominated than F4, and the body will move in F2 and the F2 will pull the body in the F2 direction. Now we have the Lami's theorem. Lami's theorem, there is a simplified diagram for it. And it is alpha, beta and gamma, and it is F1 and it is F2 and it is F3. And it is all the balanced forces. So we can derive a relationship between these three forces as, now F1 opposite angle, F1 upon sine beta, next F2 upon sine gamma, and F3 upon sine alpha. It depends upon the, now if the, for example in question paper, if F1 having alpha, then we can take as F1 upon sine alpha instead of the sine beta. Okay, and if in the place of gamma we can get beta, so F2 upon sine beta. Okay, now we have discussed about types of forces in which the normal force is divided into balanced and unbalanced forces which acting on the bodies. Now we can differentiate the force into three axes because the force is a vector quantity. This is the body, it is Fy, it is Fx and it is Fz. So we can differentiate it as F is equal to Fx I cap plus Fy j cap plus Fz k cap. As we get the momentum also as Fx is equal to dpx upon dt, Fy is equal to dpy upon dt, and Fz is equal to dpz upon dt. Okay students? Okay. We have discussed about types of forces, Lami's theorem, and the division of forces in vector form. and the momentum also. Okay, now I am going to explain the normal reaction and the tension. Okay. Or this some forces used in mechanics. Now our heading is forces used in mechanics. Forces used in mechanics. Now we have four forces. The first one is norm, or we can say it as weight. Weight. Now for the body, or we can draw a small diagram having weight, mass m, and the weight is always acts downwards because acceleration is also acts downward. W is equal to mg. The formula for weight is equal to mass of the block and acceleration due to gravity. The second one is spring force. The formula of spring force is it acts on the spring. Mass. Here the spring will pull the force F. So the force is F is equal to minus K into X. And it moves an distance of m, and it moves, so here the change is x, so the force is minus Fx. Okay, we will discuss about this force in work done and the work power energy chapter. Now we have normal reaction. Normal reaction, okay? Normal reaction acts always upwards or normal to the surface. Normal to the surface of the body. So we can, and downwards mg, weight. So it is N is equal to W, we can say, for the balanced one. Okay, for the two or more blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is M1, M2, M3 and M4. If we take for the first, it is N1 and downwards Mg, M1G. So N1 is equal to M1G and the downward force is M1G and the same downward force is M2G. So the normal upward force is N2. N2 is equal to M1 plus M2 into G. For the third, it is M3G and the normal force, downward force is M2G and the normal force is N3. So N3 is equal to M1 plus M2 plus M3 into G. As we have seen for the 3, we can write for the fourth. N4 is equal to M1 plus M2 plus M3 plus M4 into G. Okay, we have discussed about normal reaction. Then we are going to discuss the tension, which is the last topic of our session today. Tension. Tension. We can find the tension for the horizontal as well as the vertical. Or before reading tension, we have the apparent weight in the lift. This is the lift, this is the door, and this is the here the spring. this mass M and the spring balance. Now, if lift goes up, weight is equal to M into G plus A. If lift goes down, weight is equal to M into G minus A. If lift is freely falling, so A is equal to G, W is equal to 0. Okay, and if acceleration is equal to 0, that means at rest. So weight is equal to mg, the same force. Okay, now we have discussed the apparent weight. Now we have discussed the weight, spring force, normal reaction and apparent weight. Now I am explaining this weight. Weight is always downwards and weight is equal to mg. The spring force which is done by the spring. F is equal to minus kx. So normal reaction. Normal reaction always upwards, and if the block is in stationary, N is equal to W. These are the kinds of cases. Now the apparent weight. Apparent weight is in a lift. If the lift goes up, our weight will increase. If the lift goes down, our weight will decrease. If the lift is freely falling under the effect of gravity, the W is 0. If acceleration 0 at rest, our weight will be same as that of ground. Now we are going to discuss the are there any left? Okay, we will going to discuss about tension, which is the last topic. We will discuss applications of tension, that means using formula and using problems in the next session or in the next session. Okay. Tension. We can create the tension by using cords or springs. They both are same. If they are massless, we can not take the weight of the cords or springs. We will took massless springs. Okay. Now we are going to discuss for the horizontal. First, we are going to take for the two blocks having mass m1 and m2 pulled by a force F, having the same acceleration A. As from the Newton's law, or we can find out having acceleration A. It is T. It is also T. Okay, now there is no force acting, 0. Now we can write it for this. T minus 0 is equal to m1a. So T is equal to m1a. Okay students, now for the m2, f minus T is equal to m2a. Now for the first block T is equal to M1A. So we can put F minus M1A is equal to M2A. So F is equal to M1 plus M2 into A. We can get the acceleration as F upon M1 plus M2. It is the first case in the horizontal. Now for the second case, if we have three bodies, 1, 2 and 3, M1, M2 and M3. It is pulled by a force F. As we seen that acceleration is equal to the sum of force upon the total mass. So from here we can get acceleration is equal to m force upon m1 plus m2 plus m3. Okay. Now we are going to find the tensions. I will write it here. If we draw like this, m1, 2, 3, force. It is the tension, here tension, here tension and here tension. M1, M2, M3. Now we can get the T1 and we get the T2. Okay students, now we get the tension from here as T1 is equal to M1A. This is the simple. If there are nothing here, we can write it as T1 is equal to M1A. Now for the second, now as you know here T1 minus T2 is equal to M2A. Okay, this is opposite. T2 minus T1 is equal to M2A. Now T2 is equal to M1 plus M2 into A. Okay. Now for the third, F minus T2 is equal to M3A. And we can get the force as F is equal to M1 plus M2 plus M3 into A. Or there is a short trick. The trick is, if we want to find the acceleration, A is equal to the force acting upon the total mass. This is the trick. If there is no mass, then we can directly take it as T1 is equal to M1A. Okay, this is the trick. Now we have discussed for the horizontal between two blocks and for the three blocks without any connection. We want to assume that there is a connection between these two. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the horizontal one. Now for the vertical one. For the vertical one, there is the effect of weight. Now we will discuss about that. It is pulled by the force F, M1, M2 and okay. First we will find a tension here, T. Now as you know it is vertical, so the downwards weight will act. It is M2G. Now the body is moving up, so T minus M2G is equal to M2A. So T is equal to M2 into G plus A. Okay. Now it is the same applicable for the upside plus the m1g. The weight will applicable. We want to use weight to finding the tension in the vertical. If use without weight, we get wrong answer. F minus T minus m1g is equal to m2a. Now F minus T is equal to m1 into g plus a. Now F is equal to m, if we common, g plus a into m1 plus m2. We will get the weight. Now if we want to g plus a, or if we want the acceleration. Acceleration is F upon m1 plus m2 minus g. Okay. G m1 g, m1 m2 g, m1a and m2a. Okay, we got the right. And the trick is now if we want to find the acceleration is F upon total mass minus acceleration due to gravity. If we take vertical, the g factor will be negligible for the horizontal. If we take for the vertical, we will consider g factor. Okay, and this is the formulas. Okay, if you want to find the force is g plus a into m total. Okay, now we have discussed about vertical for the 2. Now what will happen if we take 3 bodies? Now for the 2 bodies we have discussed. Now for the 3 bodies we got to get the result as A is equal to F upon m1 plus m2 plus m3 minus g. Okay, then the tension is for the, this is we want to get the acceleration. Okay, 1, 2 and 3. This is the force. This m1, m2 and m3. Now for the third case, or it is T2 and here it is T1. Now here m3g will occur and it is going upwards. So the tension at T2 is equal to, as seen here, the tension is here is m2, here m2 is m3 into g plus a. We got the tension T2. Okay, now for the T1, as seen here, we got the force. As a force, we want to get the force as g plus a into m1 plus m2. Here we get g plus a into m2 plus m3. G plus a into m2 plus m3. Now for the force, we will take the 3 masses m1 plus m2 plus m3 into g plus a. Okay, the force is g plus a into m1 plus m2 plus m3. Now we get the acceleration as a is equal to F upon m1 plus m2 plus m3 minus g. we got the same result as we have analyzed earlier. Now we have discussed about vertical motion. Now for the two bodies, the tension is T for the second body. First we will consider for second body. If you use two bodies, the tension will be automatically detected from this second body because the forces are not acting. Only M2G is acting. So T minus M2G is equal to M1A. The particle is moving upwards. Okay, F minus T. For the second, F minus T is equal, and the weight is acting. Minus M and G is equal to M2A. Okay, F minus T is equal to M1G into G plus A. For the second, G plus A into total mass. Okay, for the third, now we want to get the acceleration as F upon M1 plus M2 plus M3 minus G, because the weight is occurring. If it goes downwards, if the body goes downwards, we want to keep the plus. We will see, or okay, we will see that one now. We will see for two bodies, and you can practice for n number of bodies in your home. Now we want to get the acceleration as A is equal to F upon M1 plus M2. Here G minus. A is equal to G minus G plus. We want to take the plus. Okay. Now we will take for two bodies. M1, the force is upwards. M2, and the body is moving downwards. Okay. M1. Here is M2G and the tension T. Now we have seen that acceleration is moving downwards, so the downward force is more than the upward force. So M2G minus T is equal to M1A. So M2G into minus A is equal to tension. We got the tension as this. Okay. Now for the upwards, it is T. T plus M1G is equal to F. Okay. Is equal minus F is equal to M1 into A. Now T plus M1 into G plus A, or it is G minus A, sorry, G minus A is equal to F. Okay. Now tension is, we will common the force is, we will common M1 plus M2 into G minus A. Now the acceleration is F upon M1 plus M2 is equal to G minus A. Now we will get the force as A is equal to F upon M1 plus M2, or if we multiply whole minus, it is minus G, or G minus, we will get G minus. So we here the G will appear on the front side. We did a mistake here. It is G minus. The answer is G plus. Okay. The G will come here and acceleration will go here. Okay, G minus. And the trick is for both upwards and downwards. For upwards, A upwards, acceleration is equal to F upon m1 plus m2 minus G. For A downwards, the acceleration is equal to G minus F upon m1 plus m2. Okay, we have discussed the tensions in horizontal and vertical. Now there are 4 cases. After seeing cases, we end this session. Now cases. The first case is M1 and M2. The first case shown in the same diagram. Now we want to find the acceleration. The section is here T, here also T upwards, and here M1G and here M2G, and the same tension will act here, and in the upwards it will T dash. T dash is equal to 2T. It is the tension at the pulley. Okay. First we will see the acceleration. It is going upward. We will see T minus M2G is equal to M2A. So T is equal to M2 into G plus A. Okay. For the first, M1G minus T is equal to M1A. Then tension is equal to M1 into G plus A. Because it is going upwards and it is going downwards. Okay. Now we are going to discuss the acceleration. We get the acceleration as, now the formula is m2 minus m1 into g upon m1 plus m2. We want to get this formula. If we equate this, that is m1 into g plus m1 into a is equal to m2 into g minus m2 into a. Now if we take m1g minus m2g is equal to minus of m1 plus m2 into a. Now this negative will come to this side. So here negative will go and here negative, here positive. So acceleration is equal to m2 minus m1 upon m1 plus m2 into g. Okay. Now if we add this these two tensions. Now we want to find the tension. So, okay. How do we substitute it here? T is equal to m1 into g plus a. If we substitute acceleration here, we will get T is equal to 2m1 m2 upon m1 plus m2 into g. It is the tension formula, and it is the formula for tension and the formula for acceleration. Okay. Now we have discussed case 1. Now that tension at the pulley is T dash is equal to 4 m1 m2 upon m1 plus m2. We have discussed now about the acceleration of the both masses and the tension of the string and the tension of the pulley. Okay. Now the second case. Please copy this. After that we will go for second case. Now the second case. Okay. Second case. Now it has body and here the thing pulley, here it is m1 and here it is m2. First suppose if the body is moving downward and the case is m2 is greater than m1, and in the vertical case we have seen it is m2g and the tension is T. So m2g minus T is equal to m2a. So tension is m2 into g minus a. For the first, second. Now for the first, acceleration, the tension and acceleration. We have seen that T is equal to m1a. Okay. Now if you equate this, 1, 2. 1 is equal to 2. m1a is equal to m2g minus m2a. Okay. m1 plus m2 into a is equal to m2g. You will get the acceleration as m2g upon m1 plus m2. Okay, we will get the m2g upon m1 plus m2. Now the tension is easy for this because T is equal to m1 into a. If you substitute m1 into a as a is equal to m1 to m2g into m1 plus m2, we will get as m1 m2g upon m1 plus m2. We get the second case as, because here there is no friction. If the friction is present, we will discuss in the friction chapter. Okay.